everybody, Siblingpower here, and today I am back with Tom again for some more Redstone Chronicles. And anyway, so, we're gonna be focusing on, the next part of redstoning, which is redstone torches and a redstone clock. So these are the next very important thing. It has to do with getting a signal. And it is a redstone clock. And what I mean by that is... No, not this clock. Precisely. I do not mean this clock right here, as you can tell by the text above it. I mean an actual, like, ticking clock. Let's go ahead and plug that hole. There we are. Okay, so I don't mean, like the time teller. I mean a device which puts out a signal in ticks. It's hard to explain. It's easier to see than to explain. So in here I have the stuff for clocks, but first you need to understand something about redstone torches, since these are a very important feature of one of the clocks I'm going to show you. So redstone torches, if you didn't know, actually have the power to be turned off. If the block they are on, they have to be attached to the side or the top of a block that becomes powered. So how do you power a block? You have to run redstone right into it. And that can actually power a block. Or you can run a redstone repeater right into it. And as you can see, the torches go out. You have to power it. You can't power a block from underneath, I'm pretty sure. Like if I go ahead, and I think you can if you have a torch on it. Yeah, okay, so this is how this works. If you have a torch on a block and you power it, let's go ahead and do this. So as you can see, this is the way this works. So if you have a torch on a block above, one way to power it is either to, in 1.8, stick a lever onto the bottom of it. You can power a block that way. Or you can stick a button onto it, obviously. Any of those work. But you can also put a torch right under it, and that'll power it as well. As you can see, this one went out. So that's pretty much how to power blocks and how to work redstone torches. Of course, this can be used to send power up a vertical pathway. If we just go ahead and work like this, you can send the power up a vertical path. So as you can see, as long as this block has no power, then the top does. And when the block does get power, and the top does not. So obviously, so that's one way to send redstone vertically. However, we're not focusing on that today. Now that you understand how a torch works, you're going to be able to watch and see how the clock I'm about to build works. So we're going to need these for the first clock. We're going to need these things. So there's 3 clock designs that I know of that work. And let's just grab everything here. So the first one, and the simplest one, is to actually take a redstone comparator, loop the signal around like that, and power it. And then click this. And what's going to happen is, this is a tick, but this is actually a tick that's far too fast for Minecraft to be able to understand. As you can see, this redstone lamp should be flicking on and off. It's just solid because it can't get the whole separation. And then you flick it off and it turns back on. So this is actually too fast. That's an issue with the comparator clock. It's far too fast. So we're just gonna go ahead and say that this clock does not work. It can't even be slowed down with the repeater because the repeater, well, I guess it can be slowed down with the repeater. Yeah, okay, so that's a way to get the clock to actually function somewhat how you want it. Hold on, I lost my redstone lamp. Yeah, okay, so this is one way. Okay, I guess you can do it this way. So you have to put a repeater on this clock, otherwise it's not going to work. And if you may be able to tell from a slight frame rate drop that I'm getting, it's a lot more laggy than other clocks are. So we're just going to go and turn that one off. The second clock I know of requires more resources, but is a lot more reliable, and it's a lot slower. So anyway, to build this next one, you have to put a redstone torch onto here and a redstone piece there. Then put a redstone repeater facing towards the redstone piece, and then you have to click it once, otherwise this clock won't work. The reason you have to click it once at least is because, well, watch what happens when I set it this way. Yeah, as you can see, okay, the clock burned out. And that's because the redstone torches, if they're being flicked too quickly, will burn out and just not work at all. So you have to slow this clock down a little bit because it involves a torch. You can slow this down to this speed. This is the slowest speed that a clock can go, and this is about a second. It's about a full second ticking by, and then you can actually connect the redstone either to the clock, either to the torch, or to this. Okay, you can't do it this way. You have to, if you send this redstone sideways, it won't work anymore. So you have to send the redstone either straight or attach it to the torch. So yeah, this is a clock design, and this clock is actually effective just like this one. This clock can be toggled. It can be turned on and off by putting a lever above the redstone or a lever above the torch right there. So you can actually turn this clock on and off easily. And as you can see, it functions exactly like the other one, but if you may be able to tell, at its fastest speed is a lot slower than this one right here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you one last clock design that's a lot harder to use but can be more effective. And what that requires is simply 2 repeaters facing that way like that, and redstone wrapping around attached to something. And what you gotta do to make this clock is you have to put a redstone torch there, or actually you can put a redstone torch here, but you'd have to do it a lot faster. So to do this, you put a redstone torch there, and now you take a piece of redstone, and you have to do this very fast, but you have to kill the current and put the redstone piece down quickly. Otherwise, it's just going to kill the current. So what you got to do is you got to do it kind of like this. So there, you see how I did that really, really fast? And now we get the same type of clock as this one. This might actually be the same speed. So yeah, these two are the exact same speed. This one, though, cannot be easily turned on and off. That's one issue with it. The only way to turn it off is to break the current. But this is the fastest. It's technically faster than this one. Technically, because this is slowing this one down. So this is technically the fastest clock you can get that won't cause the thing to stop ticking. And if you want to know exactly how fast this is, if I go ahead and break that, put that here, and I take this and I fill it up with some arrows, this is exactly how fast this is. Okay, so that's essentially, it's a machine gun. So it's a very, very effective system of, let's get rid of those, of arrow firing. That's one reason that a lot of people even use clocks, is for arrow firing. It's the main reason, or command block commands, because there are, also to turn this clock off, you have to kill it completely. So that's another issue with that clock, is it can't be easily turned on and off. These two can. So yeah, that's pretty much how to make redstone clocks. Those are the designs that I know. You can actually find more designs online, such as a hopper clock. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Because I think I actually know how to make a hopper clock. So we might as well do that this time. We'll make a hopper clock. I'm gonna try it. This won't be something I'm gonna guarantee I can do, but I'm gonna try it. Hopefully I can work this. I know it requires a block of redstone. So I remember, if I can remember correctly, making a hopper clock requires you to put down a block, run a hopper into it, and then run a hopper into that hopper. When you put a redstone block on one with a sticky piston, and then I know you have to take that redstone comparator. You'll understand what all this is later. Redstone comparators, run them into the pistons, then put items. Well, obviously not that one. Okay, maybe if I just put 3 items. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know how to build a hopper clock. You can find a better detailed schematic online for that one. There you go. That demonstrates that I don't know everything. So yeah, hopper clocks are a thing you can also do. Those can be used to create very slow or very fast currents easily, based on the amount of items within. So yeah, I don't know how to build one. I've never built one, but I know people who can build them. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire what you might call this, the entire video. Yeah, there we are. I lost the word there for a second. So yeah, guys, I guess like and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I guess I will see everyone in the next video. I'm gonna think about what to record next. What's the next redstone thing you guys want to see? Comment below, or if I don't get comments before the next Redstone Chronicles, I'll figure something out. So yeah, oh, there's a lot to learn with redstone. As you see, there's some things that I couldn't explain in this video that demonstrates how these clocks work. It'll all become clear with your own redstone knowledge and mine. So yeah, guys, I guess I'll see everyone in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.